Hello everyone and welcome to JoJo's Brick Time. I've been looking at these little tiny dollhouse craft kits online. I like the look of them so much, but I thought, how can I build this out of the Lego parts I have? And I thought this one would be perfect as my grandma's house. This is Emma's grandma. Her name is Lynn and she is wearing this beautiful blue dress with a white apron. I borrowed it from Belle and her face is from the fairy godmothers from Cinderella's set that I had a while ago. Grandpa Danny is next. He is wearing a very smart knitted vest there and he has a full head of grey hair. Now you might notice the clothes and the face are Marcel's, but I thought they'd work perfect for another grandparent here. Here is Grandma Lynn. She is on her front porch and Grandpa Danny, he cannot wait to join her and show you this awesome house. I've made a rather tall tree here and there's like a little landing deck there for the grandkids to play on. And I've made this little tiny bird bath, very simple build, and it has some water in there. That goes under the tree and the little dove can go swim in there. I have this white picket fence all along the garden front. I thought that's perfect for Grandma. And if you remember these plants, they're from that tree planting vehicle. So I used up that set here and I thought it would look perfect for Grandma. And here's a little wheelbarrow, a veggie garden. She's growing cauliflower, we've got a little carrot and some pumpkins growing. So I'll pop that there. That wheelbarrow worked perfect for that. Grandma's house needed a little water pump there and a chicken coop. So that little chicken coop is from an old farm set I had and it works perfectly here, and she has some eggs and they look rather squashed, but that's what the eggs were in that set. And reuse the tree. I tried reusing everything out of that set. And here's the little greenhouse. I popped it on the side of the house and I'll just zoom in here so you can see. Not much inside, but she is growing some more of those beautiful plants with the pink and dark pink flowers. I'll just close up the greenhouse now. Perfect way to use up a greenhouse, especially a little one like that. You can put it on the side of a house. So I'll just turn it around now so we can see a little bit more detail here at the front. There's a little step here that leads onto the porch and I've used these arched bricks here just to give some more detail and to lift up the porch by the 1 brick height. These beautiful wall hanging lamps and the fences. I use them at the side to make it look like fancy windows. Different textured bricks. Because the house is white, I wanted it to have a little bit more features, and I had heaps of those windows from the Waffle House. And if you remember the rocking chair, so that's going there for Danny to sit on and read. Also here are some hanging flower baskets or plant baskets. I like making these. They just add extra details and you use up some parts that you normally wouldn't. Very easy to make. It just attaches by that handle and I'll poke it back in there. So I made 2 of those and move along, and I've popped a little umbrella and table setting just like the little craft model had. I tried to copy it as much as I could out of Lego. Also use the fences above the windows there and more of those textured bricks. Just wanted to add more textures as the house is all white. Just pop the table and umbrella back. Zoom out a little bit so you can see what it looks like. So that's the ground level. Lots of plants, lots of details. And turn it around. See, I've increased the whole house by 1 brick height. And now the interior, this is the fun part. Now you can see the fencing around the door there, how much extra detail it gives. And I've popped in this rug here in the lounge room and lots of wallpaper. I used some flowered wallpaper and it's washi tape. So this stuff I just bought from Kmart and it is the perfect size for 1x2 bricks, like the width's perfect. That sticker there is from an Emma's Art Cafe that I had, and I continued the wallpaper on this side of the room also. This is looking good, and we have a fireplace. I tried to use up these bricks here, and I made the fireplace in white because that's all I had. But we've got a little clock there and some candlesticks, and I'll just pop it here underneath all those photos. Perfect place for the fireplace. Use up whatever coloured bricks you have, any colour's fine. And Grandma needs some indoor plants. That is very in at the moment, all the indoor plants I've seen in magazines. But look at this old TV. It's got little aerials here. We've got a little speaker there at the front. Now these little handle clip things that I used, I had to glue them. They just kept falling off. So yes, I glued my Lego. Here is a little floor lamp, and that will be going near the front door. That TV's so cute. Okay, what's next? Here in the corner, a little piano, because when Henry comes over, he needs to have something to do at Grandma's house. And that was from the Lego Advent Calendar. And check out the funky mustard couch. So 70s. The brown and the mustard colours and the gold detailing for the fabric. So I'll just pop that in here. Looking very nice. And Grandma needs a coffee table. And I tried to make it as best I could from the craft house. So just one of those tiled studded plates there, and the fences I used. But I glued it, I know, but I am not rebuilding it, so I thought I can use some super glue. Next is a little side table with a cake, because whenever you go to Grandma's house, you always have plenty of food, and another little seat here. So you can sit by the fireplace and relax. In here, I've made this little sideboard cupboard. I tried to make it look as old-fashioned as I could. That's why I did it in the brown. You can make it whatever colour you like. Here I just had to save a brick because I didn't have any more brown bricks, but that's okay because when you put it against the wall, you cannot see it. And a little drinks tray is needed, 2 little cups, and there's a little bottle here, half filled with drink, and Danny's ship in a bottle. Made this little Lego model, and that sits here on this sideboard, or buffet, you can call it a buffet as well. Little doggy bed, and that's just going to go here. So that's the lounge room, and now these stairs. These took me a while to work out all the different levels because I never make anything easy for myself. So there's the stairs there. They fit perfect. And all done. I tried to make this house as authentic as I could, what a grandma and grandpa would have. And the green kitchen, I thought that was perfect for a grandma's house. Lots of details. We have, just zoom out a little bit there, there's focus. We have little overhead cupboards, lots of shelving, a toaster here, and there's a little mixer and a roll of paper towel there under the cupboard. I tried to fill this house with so many details, like you would a little dollhouse. And that sticker's from Stephanie's house. I had lots of them spare. We've got a little frying pan, and we've got a little frying pan hanging up here with a spatula. There's a little blender in the corner, and this fridge. Now this fridge is from Olivia's original house, except I have made it a little bit narrower so it's not so deep. Just open it. Oh no, Grandma and Grandpa need to go do a food shop, maybe at the new grocery store. And here's like a little sideboard cupboard for the kitchen. And I had these little leaves here, and they're from those bamboo parts. They seem to always break off, and I thought instead of throwing them out, I'll just pop them in a little vase there. Lots of little food jars. And it fits perfectly here next to the fridge. And there's a little food bowl for the doggy. This is Fergus, and he is Grandma's best friend. We also need a little table, and there's some cheese there for Emma because Emma loves cheese, and a big bowl of fruit. Just knocking everything over. Little stools there. I've popped in 3, and Grandma Lynn's there in her favourite part of the house, the kitchen, because she'll be cooking lots of food. Grandpa Danny's got his newspaper and he is relaxing. So now the top. I made this floor removable, much more easier to play with. So this is the upstairs section. Popped in more of those window pieces with the stickers, lots more textured bricks. And I did that arch above the door because that's what that little crafting house had. And I've made a little porch there, so that's how that looks like. And turn it round. I had spare stickers from Andrea's house, and I had heaps of these roof tiles from Olivia's original house. Inside, it's an open plan living loft room. So we've got a little bathroom here. Some very colourful green and yellow tiles. Dates back to the 70s because, you know, it's Grandma's house, it's an old house. Portrait of Emma. Lots of little mats there on the floor to keep you warm. There's a little chair in the corner, and I've popped in a little sewing machine also because Grandma likes to do some sewing too. Here's the little bed. I've used Dot's tiles for extra decoration and made a quilt, well, look like a quilt I guess, in the quilt pattern. And that just goes over here, like that. Nice comfortable bed, and need some bedside tables and a lamp. And I've made 2 of those. It's a bit tricky getting everything in now once I've done the roof. And here in the corner I've made this wardrobe. It's a brick built wardrobe. It doesn't open up, but I thought that's a great way to add extra details and accessories in also. So that just goes in this little space here. I love making furniture out of Lego, little miniatures, they're so cute. Okay, bathroom time, we need a little basin. Used up taps, I had so many, so it looks like plumbing. These are 2 little hand towels on the side. Very easy to build, and it is going here in the corner. I'll just get it in there. And that's the bathroom done. That's upstairs, lots of details, and I'm just going to pop it on top of the house here. This house worked really well being like a modular style with the open back so you can see everything inside but remove the floor. This is how it looks like, just clip it all in place. I love how this house has turned out. It's like one of my favourites. Actually, I have many favourites. Look at it, it's like the craft dollhouse but out of Lego. Emma and Henry have come to visit Grandma. They're so excited. Grandma is feeding Emma once again while Henry plays on the piano. More tea and more food, and Emma's enjoying her favourite cheese. And little Henry and Grandpa Danny are collecting some flat eggs. My custom Grandma's house. I cannot believe how this has turned out. Like, I love those crafting kits. I have a few of them, but this out of Lego is just so much better. It looks like a little dollhouse. Lots of details inside. You can make this out of any colour that you have. I had lots of white. That's why I did it white, but I think it's turned out good in this colour. And I do wish Lego would make more grandparents for us. Thanks so much for watching, and everyone, get your bricks out, get building and get creative.